And we're live. Penis. Let's start. Start! That's okay, good word. Plague, how's it going, man? How you doing? Solar. Hey, not bad. S-U... Konnichiwa, Devil. How's it going, man? How's it going? Lucius, how's it going? I am alive, Chris. If you, Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. I don't know what that means. Is it fundamentally different? You all gone? What does that mean? Japanese mixed with Jamaican slang derived from konnichiwa, basic Japanese greeting, and wangan, what's going on in the West Indian Jamaican dialect. For anyone curious what I'm reading, here it is. I'm not a Toronto person, okay? And that shit is cringe. Your slang from Toronto is cringe as fuck. I don't want any part of it. Zaza, hey man, no worries. Appreciate you popping by. Just can't believe I have to wait for so long until the new students. Eh? Until the new what? SU Sudan. Damn. Oh, that'd have been good. Oh, how's it going, man? How you doing? I'm modding Baldur's Gate. I saw you were playing Baldur's Gate on Discord. I was gonna ask you if you started a new playthrough. Okay. Okay, so Sumar, is that a word? Sugar. Shit! There's no R, I'm dumb. Shit, dude, okay. You're gonna flip when you see the word? Oh my god, no. Okay, hold on. I gotta lock in. I can get it. I can. You have to believe in me, Hope. So fuck. Suffix? Oh, it's double S. Double F, rather. We're getting a new Rio and Ares, not to mention K, but I have to... What game is this, Plague? I'm sorry? I haven't really played any gachas in a long time, so I'm not up to date on them at all. Suka. Oof. The funniest and cutest game. Is it the horse girl racing game? Blue Archive. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Soon. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I was never gonna get that. C at the end is cringe. Okay, feathers. Wreck, break, total damage. Nice. Feathers, wings, peck, quote, rice, bill. Grand? No, okay, not up. Quote, title, author, synopsis. Ah, nice. Okay, got it. Webbing. Bill price. Grant feathers. Wings, feathers, peck, webbing. Unknown. How's it going, man? Long time no see. My fault, not yours, mind you, but all the same. Known? Koopa wings. Price. Bill price. It can't be that. Wings. Feathers. Peck. Bill. Bill. Grant. Cooper. Price. Names. Shit. Bill Feathers Web. Oh, I just needed to get rid of Peck for Bill. Classic Hollywood actors. Oh, I see. Fuck me. Did your exam go well? Yes. I got the email this morning that I passed. We're good. Yes, so we don't need to do that shit again. I am mad though. Last time I failed by I failed by 3%. I needed 3 more I need 3% more to pass. And I fit out my actual fucking idiot. It's fine. Whatever. It's done. Okay, whatever. It's fine. If anyone is curious, the reason you push there is that otherwise he pushes and then you get forked. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Truer words. I want him to push and then I can just go back here. My castle. I get you. My professor failed me for 3%, so now I'm reading. Yeah, like that shit is so cringe. Why? Why are you wasting my fucking time? You're here. I want you to take so that I can. Oh, that's so cringe, Hope. I'm sorry, bud. Wiz is no longer green. I am not money. I thought you'd be pleased about that. You sound rather sad, I will say. Now yeah, my hair is whack as fuck at the moment. Okay, we are working on getting getting the hair a little bit longer so it looks nice. But in the meantime, we are cooked, fellas. No, I can't, because then he attacks this. So then let's just go here. Attack this. Once I get a 59, but that prof was kind enough to give me that. Yeah, like, come on, dude. Especially depending on what year you're on. Like, if you're, like, year 3 or 4, like, come on. Just fucking let me go. If it's, listen, if you're a first year. I have to take, which sucks. That's so cringe. That's so fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. This is nice because it simultaneously protects this and attacks this. I'm just gonna move this up here, so that attack is gone. But of fucking... I really shouldn't be trading right now because I'm so far behind, but I'm hoping I can pull out some fucking miracle in the end game. Yeah, that was bad. Attacking this. I mean, I gotta hope I can get something out of my pawns or he blunders in the end, but that's really what we're banking on at this point. We go here, I don't know. Sid, how's it going, man? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. That is my saving grace, if you can call it that. No, I need to protect. It goes back here. And we're attacking this and this. The power, the music is giving me power. We have to believe. I fucked it up. It's all gone, boys. It's all gone. There's no power. It's all over. It's all over. Oh my god, it's so cooked. It's so over, boys. I gotta pray for a fucking... Oh, now he's just gonna walk it down. Oh, this is a cringe. I'm not gonna get a stalemate because I have too many pawns too. This is so cringe. No, this, that. Okay, not even this. Isn't this just... Yeah. How did I lose to you? Get fucked, money. I'm gonna have that over you forever. Let's go, baby. Oh, this is cringe. As soon as he takes... Yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Fuck off. I want you to stalemate me. Mate. Just do it. Yeah. Good lad. Done. Alright. Resign button is on the... Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. Fuck you too. Hey, listen, at this... Listen, Hold on, let's just... Your game review, because that was just a bad game. As soon as I fucked that up, I think probably back here. Like, this move was my fucking downfall. If I just... But, like, how do I even defend here? Problem. I think I probably just have to go down here, right? Because if he takes, I take, he takes, I take, and we're even. But as soon as I go back here to attack the queen, it's like, alright, fucking lovely. I'm just cooked. I mean, I guess the alternative is that once I went here, he went here. I should have probably just not bothered to swap queens. He would have been up a piece, but at least my queen is still on the board. I have more chance at counterplay. Yeah. Oh well. Shit happens. Trissy or Madame Polly? Okay, so Trissy got old Neil killed. Indirectly, for sure, but all the same. Madame Polly got Aurora killed? Well, did Madame Polly? No, I feel like they were friends, right? So, I feel like... I'll go with Madame Polly, I guess. Trissy left before old Neil business? Did she leave before? Plus, I mean, old Neil kind of got himself killed, really. It's not on anyone, but I just didn't want him to die, okay? I'm gonna blame people, fuck you, okay? I'm gonna blame everyone I can, fuck you. So I'm gonna go with Madame Polly. She's done less evil, heinous shit that we know of. Friends? Oh, I see. Oh, that was your qualm with friends. I mean, yeah, she wanted to know Aurora, okay? In the biblical sense. She did weaken Captain that which led to him not being. You wanted Lumion to. Oh, true. Don't tell this to Easy though, he'll riot. Yeah, I know, but like all the same, again, so like Madame Polly has not done anything evil to me per se that I find so viscerally evil as even having the hint of like old Neil dying. Like, dude, if there was a fucking chance old Neil could have lived and he died because Trissy had some kind of a hand in it, fuck that bitch, okay? I got no fuck her. Okay, so alright, touche. Alright, let's start reading. 180, I guess. It's so weird. I never knew I had curly hair. Like, our hair was always a little wavy, but I never grew it on, so I never knew it was curly when it goes long. Alright, I gotta change the music now before Kami starts rioting. Lazy bitch. What's up, money? See, I'm on live. I caught you right from the start. See, I try to keep track. I forget sometimes, but I try to keep track. My left arm hurts so bad. Like, I literally can't even lift my arm right now. I had a boxing lesson this morning. My arm hurts. What do we know about the existence Polly believes in? Fucking not much. We just know about that secret organization or whatever, right? I mean, not much else. We know that the thing that they believe in and the Poison Sperm mob believes in is the one and the same. I think. But I don't know. Okay. It's some other evil thing, yeah, basically. Someone says, how the fuck you're already sleeping? I'm gonna lose my shit, alright? Gabriel took a sip of absinthe and spoke. Maypoo Mayor. He's a theater manager with big ambitions. He aims to make Théâtre de l'Ancien Cage Pigeon the most renowned theater in Trier. His ultimate goal is to be rewarded the most prestigious Intes Legion of Honor medal. The Intes Legion of Honor medal originated during the time of Emperor Roselle when he was still a consul. It was created to replace the nobility system of the old royal family. However, when Roselle declared himself Caesar, the medal was abolished and titles like dukes, counts, barons, and knights were reintroduced. Later, when the Intes Republic was established, the honor of Legion Medal was reinstated. It was given to both military personnel and civilians who made remarkable contributions to the Republic. It wasn't limited to the military, but included individuals from various industries. It was the highest honor in the current Intes Republic, and being a recipient equated to being a knight from the past. In the past, painters, authors, actors, and journalists had been honored with the Intes Legion of Honor Medal, serving as inspiration for future generations. Oh, I gotta change the music. It's real. Oh, that's, yeah, Also put on live chat to reveal money on stream. That's the weird thing. I don't know how to switch the actual chat bot to live stream. That's so weird, like, because it automatically goes to live chat, but I don't know. Hold on. Tube chat. Let's see. Alright. I don't know. Okay, yeah. I don't know how to do everything. Do me, you bitch. Try this, maybe? Oh, yeah, I mean, if she knows how to, I'll bug her last, I'll bug her next stream to figure it out. I'm sure it's like a button that I'm missing or something. I don't know. Alright, money. Alright. Glad to see you being so nice, friend. I appreciate it. Good. In the past, painter, yep, already. In the stories he crafted in his dream, he deceived the villagers of Cordu by claiming that Aurora was headed to Trier to receive the Legion of Honor medal. It wasn't entirely implausible, though. If Aurora could become Intes's renowned Fours Walls and the best-selling author on the northern continent, gaining recognition from L'Institut de Intes for her artistic achievements might have been a genuine chance. Lumion chuckled and remarked, "If a person lacks dreams, they are no different from a fish." He found the theatre manager to be quite ordinary. This led him to believe that the issue with the theatre extended beyond the majority of the people. Bullseye, how's it going, man? There were only a few individuals closely associated with the landlord of Auberge de Côte d'Or, Monsieur Ive, who were peculiar. After conversing with Gabrielle for a while, Lumion guided Louis and Sarkota to the second floor and asked them to wait outside. He closed the door behind him, took off his holster from his left armpit, and stashed away the bullet bag. He then put on a dark jacket. Without delay, he retrieved Mr. K's finger from beneath the pillow and slipped it into his right pocket. As for Fallen Mercury, the dagger from Hedzi, the awakening gas, the unidentified liquid, he always carried with him. However, the bayonet served no immediate purpose, so he left it in a drawer on his table. Once he completed these actions, Lumion bent down and retrieved a brown suitcase from under his bed. He had carefully placed Aurore's grimoire inside. Given his altered identity and the increased hostility from the Poison Spur mob, he felt the need to secure these grimoire in a more safe and secluded location, the rented safe house on Rue de Bleu Blanche. To Lumion, these items held precious clues and knowledge left behind by his sister. They always possessed an irreplaceable sentimental value that required protection. That's sweet. As for his daily studies, he would pre-copy a portion of the material and leave it behind at the Auberge de Côte d'Or. Once he mastered it and ensured there were no issues, he would copy a few more pages at the safe house. After turning down Louis' offer to assist with the luggage, Lumion made his way back to Salle de Balbry and entered a room near the office. He retrieved the grimoire he had previously been perusing and laid it out on the desk. Taking hold of the dark red fountain pen, he commenced copying its contents onto a thick stack of paper. As he transcribed, Lumion found the task dreadful. Ideas on how to avoid the monotony began to creep into his mind, and soon an idea struck. Why not summon that rapid-shaped creature from the spirit world who had previously written the report for him and have him copy the notebook? That way, though the creature was dim-witted, it proved obedient. It possessed a remarkable speed for copying and could imitate the original handwriting. In that case, all I need to do is provide spirituality while I indulge, waiting for my homework to be complete. No, not homework. Copying. Notes, I guess. Lumion pondered momentarily before setting down the fountain pen and preparing the summoning ritual. Back in Cordu, upon finishing his sister's daily assignments, Lumion often contemplated ways to slack off. Bum. He had been teaching Raymond, Ava, and the others to comprehend words, hoping they could assist him with his homework if they improved. Alas, the disparity in knowledge between them was too great. It couldn't be bridged without years of effort. Before long, Lumion arranged the altar, consecrated the dagger, and erected a wall of spirituality. As the fragrance of citrus and lavender wafted through the air, he gazed at the candle and uttered in ancient Hermes, "I summon in my name the spirit wandering in the void, a friendly creature that can be communicated with, a weakling who can write Intesian." The candle flame swiftly transformed into a deep shade of green, expanding to the size of a human head. Completing the incantation, Lumion witnessed the emergence of a translucent and hazy figure. Standing at nearly 1.9 meters tall, it possessed the head of an ox atop a human body, garbed in brown fur. Not the rabbit. That's right. There must be numerous spirit worlds that fit that description. The one who responds to my summon is entirely random. Lumion experienced a mix of disappointment and anticipation as he pointed to his grimoire. "Copy it for me." The ethereal Minotaur nodded. "All right." Without delay, it seated itself, picked up the fountain pen, and commenced copying Aurora's grimoire. Not bad. Much more intelligent than that silly rabbit, Lumion thought. Just as he was about to settle into a recliner and peruse the newspaper, an unsettling feeling washed over him. Isn't the Minotaur too slow? More than 10 seconds have passed, and he hasn't even copied a word. No, in fact, he had only written 2 letters. "Can you work any faster?" Lumion asked. "This is my fastest pace," the Minotaur responded. This was worse than the silly rabbit. That creature, at the very least, functioned like a mythical typewriter. It could complete a full page in less than a minute. Lumion unconsciously considered ending the ritual and dismissing the Minotaur and summoning another creature. However, knowing that the subsequent ones were equally likely to be peculiar, he abandoned the idea. By the time he ended the ritual, the Minotaur had managed to copy only half a page. Lumion rubbed his temples and made up his mind to do it himself. There's gotta be a way to get the same one as last time, right? Couldn't it be like, "I summon in my name the wandering creature who wanders about the unfounded, the creature I summoned last time," or some bullshit? I don't know. Is that not possible? Am I fucking crazy? Because that would point to like one thing and you're chilling, you know? Lumion rubbed his temples and made up his mind. After transcribing 3 pages, he heard a knock on the door. "What's the matter?" Lumion closed his notebook and asked. It was Louis outside. "If you got a contract?" "Yeah, I know. If you got, but he can't get a contract right now. But like, it should be possible for him to summon the same one. Just alter that last sentence to refer to the one that he summoned last time, and it should work." Good lord, Jesus. I was Louis outside. In his rugged guise, he lowered his voice and said, "Boss, Giant Simon is here." What could he want? Lumion recalled that Simon was a leader of the mob, overseeing a number of dance halls and bars in Rue de Rossignol, suspected to be a beyonder of the warrior pathway. Louis shook his head. "I don't know. What did he discuss with Brignace last time? It didn't seem pleasant." Louis elaborated. Simon had always held a grudge against the Baron because he controls Saul de Barbry. He instinctively used the term Baron. I mean, if you had 2 other connections, I guess that would work. Yeah, exactly. If you had some other connections, that would work, I guess, too. Yeah. Homecoming. You thought it's Trissy? Wait, what? Is Easy live right now? What are you talking about? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Observing that Lumion didn't take offense, Louis continued. Saul de Balbree's profits surpassed those of all of his dance halls and bars put together, even as a casino. Last time he approached the Baron, he hoped that the Baron would prevent some of the more attractive dancers from coming here and instead have them transferred to Rue de Rossignol. The Baron simply replied, Red Boots is in charge of assigning the dancers. I have no objections if you discuss it with her. The prices on Rue de Rossignol are very low. The beautiful dancers are reluctant to work there. Lumion recalled Charlie mentioning that one could find inexpensive women on Rue de Rossignol for as little as 52 copay, which amounted to just a half for Vril d'Or. On the other hand, Saul de Balbreeze, if the dancers encountered generous patrons, could charge up to 10 Vril d'Or, and typically fetch between 3 and 5. That was despite the relatively low income in the market district. If it were Rue de Muraille in the Red Princess district, an above-average woman would cost dozens of Vril d'Or. Is Simon envious of my control of Saul de Balbree? Lumi nodded. There's something I find perplexing. Why are Saul de Balbree's profits so substantial? Most of our alcohol comes from Rat Christo. It's tax-free and very cheap, and we don't pay any rent. Rat Christo? The one in charge of the smuggling business? He exited the room and strolled down the corridor. Simon, still clad in a snug black formal suit, had his light yellow hair tightly plastered to his scalp. He set aside his wide-brimmed hat on the table and positioned himself by the window, puffing a cigarette. The mobster trailing behind him dispersed, engaging in an intense standoff with Sarkota and the others at Saul de Balbree. Spotting Lumion, Simon crushed the cigarette in his hand and feigned a smile. Well, well, CL, you've already gone ahead and gotten the boss's approval and managed to run Saul de Balbree. Why don't you treat us brothers to a drink? As Simon spoke, he strode towards Lumion. At over 1.9 meters tall, Lumion, who was standing at 1.8 meters tall, appeared rather short. Lumion gazed up at Simon's prominent nose and pockmarked face. I have some sort of social phobia, so I couldn't bring myself to invite you guys. Hey, you're quite tall. Just as one would expect from a giant. You're even taller than Hammer. His words conveyed a message of maintaining their respective territories. If you don't provoke me, I won't provoke you. Or, I'll kill you, like I did Hammer. Simon didn't comprehend the meaning of the first sentence, but discerned the provocation. His face darkened, simultaneously dispelling his disdain for the lion, CL. Dude, I will say, that is you're like a giant. It's like, giant lion. Well, I mean, you get kind of fucking rolled, buddy. And this guy's been in the mod for like 2 weeks. Get your shit together. This wasn't merely a brawny man. Smiles and pleasantries wouldn't get him far. Simon gestured to the table where the Baron often sat. I need to discuss something with you. The loyal CL. I'm not even kidding. I literally can't raise my left arm. Typing is difficult. Lumion settled back into his seat, taking a casual stance. His gaze locked onto the giant, Simon, as he inquired, "And what's the matter?" Simon cast his eyes over at Louis and Sarkota, standing behind Lumion. Aren't they the Baron's men? Why would you allow them to tail you? If it were me, I'd put them to work as bouncers. Louis and Sarkota exchanged anxious glances when Simon hit the nail on the head. Lumion wanted to applaud, grateful that Simon had provided him with the opportunity to win their trust. But he couldn't entirely trust Louis and Sarkota. He had no desire to become a monster, but he also didn't want to be shot in the back. Lumion smirked. What do you mean, the Baron's men? I used to work under the Baron. We're all members of the mob, loyal to the boss. As long as I remain faithful, there's no need to worry about them. Louis and Sarkota nodded repeatedly, impressed by the CL's broad-mindedness. They're like, yes, please don't cut our pay, but it's like, I have 3 mistresses. This shit is expensive, bro. That's right. The Baron changed our status in the mob and gave us a lot of trust, but we're still members of the mob. Betraying the boss is out of the question. And it was the boss who commanded us to follow CL and obey his orders. Simon choked on Lumion's words and said, you may be loyal to the boss, but others may not be. The Baron is ambitious. You find Brignace unloyal to the boss? Hidden Blade? Franca mentioned that the Baron hasn't been obedient lately. Lumion suddenly felt pity for Gardner Martin, the boss of the mob. His most capable subordinates lacked loyalty, and his favorite mistress had ulterior motives. The newcomer he had recently promoted turned out to be a spy. I love how he's like, damn bro, your mob's kinda cooked. Listen, I'm a bad guy, but like, I'm gonna do this shit quick. Everyone you got around, you got bakers around you, homie. You need to get your shit together. Check your circle, you know? Realizing he couldn't shake off Louis and Sarkota, 2 thugs who often complained that who often accompanied the Baron had knowledge of various matters. Simon steered the conversation back on track. I came here to discuss the dancer's basic salary. Fucking hell, why the bloody hell do they give out those sluts money every day? Even when they don't have a single customer. Franca's overbearing just because she's the boss's mistress. She's convinced him to agree to such an unreasonable demand. We're mobsters, not a fucking charity. When I hand money to these women, I feel like a fucking priest. This guy just said, like, when I give money to hookers, I feel like a priest. That's amazing. No wonder Franca's beautiful dancers refuse to work on rude or wait, no, hold on. That's fine by me. I only need to give them a few licks a day, but it's 1 Vril d'Or a day here. The textile workers in Quartier du Jardin Botanique only earn a Vril d'Or and a half, and they work from morning till night. No wonder Franca's beautiful dancers don't want to work on the street. The prices there are low and the base salary is meager. Why are you cursing like Franca and Jenna? Can vulgarities be contagious? Aurora seemed to curse in the same manner during her occasional bouts of madness. Lumion smiled. What's your plan? Simon's fury etched on his face. You, me, and Black. We go to the boss together, and we make him change his mind and rein Franca in. Which of the other mob bosses pay their dancers a base salary, damn it? Is he trying to take advantage of my recent takeover, enticing me to rebel? As Aurora once said, the early worm gets eaten by the bird, and ravens who stick their necks out get shot. Lumion cracked his knuckles. It's pointless. Franca's the boss's mistress. The boss will heed her. If you want him to change his mind, there's only one way. Become the boss yourself. Is this something you can say in front of so many people? Everyone was terrified that they almost covered their leader's mouth. Simon also appeared taken aback. What the fuck are you talking about? Most of his thugs trembling in fear. What I mean is, Lumion seized the table's edge and flung it at Simon. The table crashed to the ground and the cups upon it shattered. Simon retreated 2 steps, his expression darkening, his subordinates instinctively reaching for their revolvers. He looked at Lumion and demanded, "What do you want?" Lumion stood up, seething with anger. You dog shit, does the boss mean anything to you? Do you dare plot a mutiny in secret, attempting to force him to change his orders? Do you truly aspire to be the boss? The boss's commands must be carried out, whether they are good or bad. If there is an issue, you can address it with the boss privately, but do not conspire with others to coerce him. Nightwalker, how's it going, man? How bad is the Sun Church, bro? It's gotta be bad, dude. That's a crazy sentence, though. Nightwalker, yes. Good timing. He spat out the words. Damn it, is there something wrong with your brain? When did I say I want to be the boss? I merely suggested we approach the boss and explain that providing a base salary is unreasonable. With that, Simon waved his hand, wearing an expression that conveyed difficulty in communicating with CL. He turned around and departed. Observing them leaving, Lumion chuckled inwardly. Thank you so much. Tomorrow? No, tonight. The boss will know how loyal I am. Lumion had stumbled upon an opportunity to earn the Martin's trust and seized it without hesitation. Putting on a show, he simulated an angry exhale, restraining his emotions, and pointed to the mess. Clean this up. Just as Lumion finished speaking, a figure emerged from the shadows near the staircase. Jenna. Jenna wasn't wearing a revealing outfit today. Her rose-colored dress supported a petticoat, made her resemble an upside-down flower. Provoker's gotta provoke, baby. Let's go. Her brownish-yellow hair was tied in a simple bun at the back, and some loose strands cascaded gently. A mole adorned the middle of her left cheek, symbolizing elegance. Observing Jenna, Lumion couldn't help but chuckle. Do the folks in the market district appreciate this style? Referring to Jenna's less provocative attitude. It works surprisingly well occasionally. Franca mentioned that sometimes the more unattainable something appears to men, the more they desire it. I can't quite fucking understand. What's the matter? Lumion asked. Glancing at the waiters tidying up and finding another table to sit down at, Jenna took the seat opposite him and smiled. I'm here to discuss the singing fee for next week. Previously it was 10 songs per night, 4 Vril d'Or and a third of the money thrown on stage. Lately it seems I've become more popular. Lumion pondered. Has the Poison Spur mob become suspicious of you, making it difficult for you to perform at their dance halls? Fuck, that infuriates me. Could you have disguised yourself better? You were so easily identified and implicated me, Jenna replied indignantly, a mischievous grin at the corners of Lumion's mouth. Starting from today, you'll perform 10 songs per night, but the fee will be increased to 10 Vril d'Or, and you can keep 2/3 of the money on stage. Louis, who stood behind Lumion, felt a pang of sorrow. Although the little minx didn't sing here every night, she frequented the place several times a week. This change would result in Saul de Balbreeze earning 2,000 Vril d'Or or less annually. However, it seemed that Jenna had played a significant role in the assassination of Hammer, the mob leader. As a consequence, she had lost the opportunity to perform in the Poison Spurs territory, amounting to a loss of 1,000 Vril d'Or per year. Jenna appeared happy. Receiving 10 Vril d'Or for 10 songs and keeping 2/3 of the money on stage was generous treatment. I can only come for 3 days next week, Friday to Sunday. Seeking opportunities at other dance halls? Lumion inquired. No, I don't have that much time to bloody sing, I have other things. Isn't being an underground singer your profession? This is a part-time gig. My main job is being the shared mistress of Lion CL and Red Brute's Franca. Louis's legs nearly buckled. In his mind, Franca was a possessive woman. She had taught a lesson to any man who dared snatch Jenna away from her. If the boss truly became involved with Jenna, he would undoubtedly face Franca's fury. This fellow has other identities? Lumion's thoughts raced as he asked, Is Jenna your real name? What do you think, Monsieur CL? She deliberately emphasized the name CL, implying that he too has an alias. With that, Jenna rose from her seat, leaned across the table and whispered, After hearing your conversation with Simon, I have a sincere suggestion. The less loyal someone is, the more they boast about their loyalty. Your performance went a bit overboard. Jenna straightened up, wearing an air of pride, and walked out. Finally, it was her turn to educate CL. Is that so? Lumion pondered as he watched her leave. Aren't you wearing perfume today? Jenna turned around. So you didn't notice me ascending the stairs? Brimming with delight, she asked. Good for her! Learning from our mistakes. What do you think, Madame Jenna? Lumion smiled. God damn it, Jenna exclaimed, raising her hands in frustration before storming down. Lumion pondered for a few seconds and turned to Louis. Bring me a glass of fennel absinthe. Being the protector of Sol de Baubrey had its perks. The meals here were on the house. As he remembered that he had to hand over most of the dance hall's profits to the boss and bribe the police, Lumion felt less inclined to be frugal. I love how he's like, hey listen, the fucking, the food that I eat comes off the top, and I'm not keeping most of what's coming off, so fuck it, I'm eating like a king, baby. No matter how difficult things became, he couldn't let himself suffer. He had to do his utmost to make the boss suffer instead. Lumi drank 2 glasses of the bitter, mind-altering light green liquid, and remained at Sol de Baubrey till midnight. Standing up, he turned to Louis and Sarkota and said, I'm going to bed. Wait until the dance hall closes before you head home. If anyone causes trouble... Well... nice. If anyone causes trouble, throw them out. If you can't handle them alone, gather everyone and be bold. Don't worry, I will take responsibility if something goes wrong. What was left unsaid was that if I can't handle it, I'll leave it for the boss to worry about. Sol de Baubrey stayed open till 2 every day, usually opening between 10:30 and 11 a.m. Yes, boss, they both replied. Upon returning to his bedroom, Lumion lingered for another 15 minutes before grabbing the brown suitcase containing Aurora's grimoire and squeezing out the window. He walked through the shadows, turning from Avenue de Mars to Rue de Bleu Blanche, and entered the safe house he had previously rented. After hiding the grimoire and releasing some sulfur to repel bugs, Lumion left the room and returned into an alley behind Rue de Bleu Blanche. He planned to take a detour to Auberge de Côte d'Or, where he would spend the night. Why does every place he lived just have cockroaches? Or bedbugs? Like, what the fuck, dude? Come on, just get a decent place. You can afford it now. Get a decent safe house. What the fuck? Like, even as broke as Klein was sometimes, we didn't live with this, dude. Come on. I mean, maybe that's like a difference of like a transmigrator versus not, where like this doesn't bug him as much, whereas for a transmigrator it's like, hey, like I can't live with this shit. This shit is fucking horrible. I don't know. But all the same, it's just annoying. Come on. Where am I? After hiding the grimoire and releasing some sulfur to repel the bugs, Lumion left the room and turned into an alley behind Rue de Bleu Blanche. He planned to take a detour to Auberge de Côte d'Or, where he would spend the night. After taking a few steps, he noticed a pile of trash beside the barricade. Scavengers and cleaners wouldn't come up until the morning to clean it up. At that moment, it was a haven for rats, cockroaches, flies, and stray dogs. Seeing the rats and stray dogs, Lumion suddenly remembered something, and unlike Klein, he can't change his face. Bro, even when Klein couldn't, like in when he moved to Backland in Volume 2, he still didn't live in a shithole. Like, come on, he's got money. He's just being a little bitch. Among the 3 metal canisters he acquired from the perverted Hedzi, one remained unidentified. I might as well give it a try. Relying on his exceptional skills, lightning-fast reflexes, nimble movements, and keen observation, he swiftly stepped on a rat with grayish-black fur. He crouched down, retrieved the slightly heavy metal canister, and poured some odorless, colorless liquid into the prey's mouth. The rat let out a quick squeak, but aside from that, nothing happened. Considering the pervert's method, he thought it might be an aphrodisiac, but it doesn't seem like it. That makes sense. That pervert possesses the power to stimulate desire. He doesn't need a canister that does the same. Lumion lifted his right foot, watching as the rat scurried away. It joined the swarm while emitting continuous squeaks. Suddenly, a voice, as clear as a crystal, rang out. What are you up to? Lumion whirled and beheld Franca emerging from the shadows, still sporting her red boots. Why are you here? Lumion was about to ask, but promptly recalled that Franca resided at 3 Rue de Bleu Blanche. Conducting an experiment? What kind of experiment? Her eyes, resembling sparkling lakes, surveyed the rats. Has your sister taught you to experiment on rats? Are you referring to laboratory rats? Lumion found it easy to converse with Franca. Many words required no explanation. Didn't Jenna inform you that I disposed of the pervert? I obtained 3 metal canisters. One contained a gas that can render people unconscious, and I depleted it when I killed Hammer. The second contains an accompanying gaseous stimulant. There's still a bit left. The third is a liquid. I don't know what it does, so I tried it on the rats. Ah, so it's left over from that pervert. Could it be an aphrodisiac? Why do you share my thoughts, madame? Lumion thought. It doesn't seem so. You seem somewhat disappointed, Lumion asked. Franca didn't conceal her feelings and sighed. Indeed, if it truly was, how intriguing would that be? If it was an aphrodisiac, what would you use it for? Lumion asked. Damn it, what are you accusing me of? You think I have no boundaries? I hope it's an aphrodisiac. My main curiosity lies in experiencing its effects and effectiveness. I would consume some myself and have Gardner take it too. If his mistress desire, they can partake too. Who is at a loss? You Trirans certainly excel at games. I'm not a Triran, but I concur. She turned her gaze towards the metal canister. Shall I assist you in discovering its properties? Aren't you concerned about danger? Lumion asked. You truly need to supplement your knowledge of mysticism, Franca chuckled. I tend to employ divination. Witches possess considerable divinatory abilities. Aurora's grimoire made no mention of it. They solely documented the witch's potion, which causes gender transformation. It speculates that witches excel in spells, yet those proficient in spells shouldn't be lacking in divination. Yes, those proficient in spells shouldn't be lacking in divination. Lumion handed the canister over to Franca. Franca walked to the edge of the alley and halted. She extended her right hand and traced it back and forth on the dim window glass beside her. Simultaneously, she recited something in Hermes. Even with Lumion's acute hearing, he could only catch a few words. Spirituality, inquire, answer. Oh, like the mirror thing that demonesses can do. Okay, makes sense. A few seconds later, the glass window darkened and deepened, as though it led to an enigmatic world. Franca stepped back and spoke. What is the purpose of the liquid inside? From the depths of the glass window, a voice responded, induces an urge to confess. As the glass window returned to its normal state, she turned to Lumion and said, It appears to be a concoction akin to a truth serum. Truth serum? Aurora had never mentioned something similar. Franca casually explained, a serum that compels people to tell the truth. Once their desire to spill their secrets is triggered, along with the interrogator's questioning, although there may be a fair amount of nonsense, it becomes exceedingly challenging to lie. What they utter should be from their innermost desire. Confiding their desires, similar to the pervert's other abilities, as expected of a boon from the mother tree of desire. Lumion retrieved the canister from Franca. Why did you choose Rue de Blue Blanche for your experiments? Shouldn't your activities be centered around Avenue de Marche and Rue Anarchy? I rented a safe house here to safeguard my sister's grimoire. I fear they may be damaged if I am targeted. Lumion withheld nothing from her. Very cautious. Franca nodded approvingly. Your sister is fortunate to have a brother like you. I too used to have a brother. He was conceited, enjoyed flaunting his skills, and lacked practicality. I yearned to teach him a lesson every day. She trailed off midway, gazing at her boots. Used to, implying no longer? Lumion keenly sensed Franca's unspoken meaning and understood the reason behind her sudden despondency. Soon, Franca's smile returned. Your sister must trust you too, otherwise she wouldn't have revealed our organization to you. Although we never explicitly mentioned keeping the society a secret, hardly anyone ever discloses it. After all... Franca once again became silent. After all, what? Lumion was perplexed, but he refrained from asking. I guess she's saying, like, after all, they're not our real family or something is the implication, I guess. We were caught in a calamity back then, unsure of who would survive and who would perish. That's why my sister told me some secrets, hoping they would be useful. Understood, Franca nodded. I thought you came to Rue de Blue Blanche in search of me, eager to learn of mysticism. It's too late now. I won't do anything to you. It's too mad and shameful to engage in such activities with someone who knows who I truly am. Is that so? I was afraid that once you got accustomed to it, the shame would only heighten your excitement, Lumion thought. Lumen suspected that Franco, who could be swayed by the notion of life is short, why not give it a try, would engage in more unforeseen endeavors. Oh, dude, he's such a dick. He's like, bro, I don't trust you. You could just be like, life is short, fuck it, we ball on everything. After bidding farewell to the Demoness, he returned to Auberge de Côte d'Or. Nothing eventful occurred in La Marche de Quartier till Thursday. At 8 p.m., Lumen arrived on 19 Rue Scheer on Avenue de Boulevard and met Mr. K. Mr. K gestured towards his assistants. There are a total of 3 items, each priced between 15,000 and 20,000 World d'Or. Make your selection. Do we have enough money for this? 18,000 World d'Or? That's a lot of money, bro. We're poor. I mean, he's not poor, but he acts like he's poor. Alright, let's just do a quick chest break, okay? Listen, I'm trying to get back to at least 1,000. This shit is so cringe. 600 chest rating is the most depressing. Like, that's depressing as fuck. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, this is annoying. Yeah, let's castle. This is fine. You're here. Sorry, I gotta change the music. Hold on. I need the good. I need the good if I'm gonna win, damn it. You can't take this because it's protected. His bishop is trapped. Can't go here. Can't go here. Obviously can't go here. Oh no, he can just go back. I'm stupid. Never mind. He can go back. I'm dumb. Apologies. Just ignore me altogether. The ravings of a mad lunatic, you know, just don't trust me on anything. Really. He doesn't take it back. I'm gonna do that and trap his bishop. I'm dumb. Yeah, I don't know how I like that whole diagonal was open. Fuck, that was so dumb. If he takes, then I can go here. And he has to take. If he moves here, then I take this with this and protect the thing. I guess he could also do that. But I have to be careful, because if I take this off the bottom rank, I get caught. No, not really. If I take this off the bottom rank and then... Oh, sorry. So, if theoretically he goes here, I go here. Or, no, sorry. Like, if he does something, I go to move this away. I can... No, I guess this would be checks. I should be fine. It's a precarious... This music is I know! Have you ever played... Have you played Witcher 3 Unknown? I don't know if I've asked you this. Maybe I have. But, like, this is like... I love this music. When this music starts playing, you're like... If I go here... He takes... I take back. We're okay, yeah. Oh no, he's up a pawn. How is he up a pawn? Am I on crack? What? When? When did this happen? Okay, if I move here and he takes... I take, he takes this, I get cocked. Okay, I'm just gonna take, fuck it. Take, I don't care. Just gonna go here to protect this and then move this knight. I gotcha. Just gonna move this back here, kick him out. I mean, he can bring this here. It's just... No, but then I take. We're okay. Never mind. But that doesn't really accomplish anything. Where was I? This, so we'll just move this back here to protect this. Where are we playing chess now? Pushkar, how's it going? Just taking a quick little chess break, you know? Quick little... How am I holding this bitch together? I seriously don't understand. This position is like held together with like fucking is like held together by hopes and dreams. It's like the weirdest thing. And yet it all works. You kind of look like George I don't... What? What is that? What does that mean? Okay. This position doesn't really threaten anything, so I'm gonna go here. Just protect. Oh, his time is running out. Oh, this is so... Oh, he's so fucked. Oh, you're so fucked, buddy. What? Oh, buddy boy. I'm just gonna go here, give him a quick check, and he's just fucking cooked. Oh. That was so nasty. Oh, get rolled, buddy. Oh, it was so held together, and then his time ran low, and he just crumbled in the dust. He started crumbling. Oh, that was beautiful. 950. Okay, we're getting closer to my actual, my decent rating. Like, okay, that's not great, but like, that's far. Wait, I had a brilliant. Hold on. Oh, I saw. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, I saw it. Great. Fucked, brother. The maiden 8. The maiden 2. Oh, but I found the mate. Oh, this is so good. Let's go. Okay. We're at 650 now, which is still dog shit, mind you, but we're working towards it, you know. Let's go, baby. What the fuck do you mean I look like George Washington, bro? The guy's white hair. What do you mean? Just rage baiting the fuck out of me. Holy shit. End up picking this. Oh my fucking god. I don't even want to know what pick Pushkar is gonna send in Discord. Oh my god. No, he was not younger than me. Age when Washington became president. You on crack, brother? Do you just not know? What the fuck do you mean? He was more than, he was like 2.5 times my age and then some. What are you on about? After entering the basement, Lumien's eyes immediately fell upon 3 silver plates holding items. It was an unassuming white glove, a pair of gold-rimmed glasses with a tea-colored tint, and a shiny gold button. Observing Lumien's interest, Mr. K introduced, "That glove is Circus. It grants you some weak but peculiar mystical abilities. It can conjure a gust of wind, create fog, and use burst of light to mess with your opponent's vision. By touching them, you can freeze your enemy. You can also open most doors without a key. It can even guide you through solid walls." Okay, so open most doors without a key, guide you through solid walls. So that's Apprentice Pathway sequence 9? 8 maybe? 8 would be Trickmaster. Trickmaster would make sense, yeah. Yeah, so it'd be a sequence 8 characteristic, sequence 8 thing. There's an apprentice pathway? Fuck you. What the fuck did he send in Discord? Pushkar, I have to know. Just black it. What do you? Okay, he just sent a literal photo of fucking Washington. Okay, come on. I don't even know that. The OG background, maybe nostalgic. Is this where the Bald Wiz started? Oh man, I know well. Door viewer, yep. This technique suits your need for mysticism, but remember, carrying it with you will make you lose your way more often, and sometimes getting lost brings misfortune. Price is 18,000 Brawl door. Sounds like Sequence 8 Trickmaster of the Apprentice Pathway as mentioned in Aurora's Grimoire. Though the powers aren't formidable, if used as a support alongside traps or close combat abilities, they can yield miraculous results. Jesus, okay. Pushkar, alright. Pushkar just needed an excuse. Lumien found solace in the positive effects of the Circus Glove, compensating for his lack of mysticism. However, the negative effects were dire. For hunters who relied on tracking and pathfinding, losing their way frequently meant losing their strengths entirely. Mr. K shifted his attention to the glasses. Do you remember the painting from the gathering? The painting? I do! Mr. K continued, after the painting's owner passed, his beyonder attributes gathered together with a strange power fused into these glasses, creating a mystical item. It allows the wearer to perceive things invisible to the naked eye. Occasionally, one can glimpse the truth of this world to an extent. However, Aurora's cautionary words echoed in Lumien's mind. Do not see what you shouldn't, and do not listen to what you shouldn't. Internally, Lumen couldn't help but criticize. Isn't this pair of glasses doing the exact opposite? It's like a weapon of self-destruction. These items seem to have nothing to do with my needs. Mr. K then said, by perceiving the world from a different perspective and witnessing the once inevitable— oh, sorry, Kami. Dude, Kami hates this music. But I love it. The wearer, once seized by an uncontrollable urge to paint. Each painting produced will possess supernatural effects. For instance, a painting of an ocean will make onlookers feel as if they're drowning. The music is so peak. In a similar vein, if you apply various cosmetics to your face instead of painting on canvas, you can achieve excellent disguise. Anyone scrutinizing your face will be convinced it's your true appearance, albeit temporarily. That might actually be super useful to him though. Remember, once you've painted your new face, avoid looking in the mirror, or you will believe it to be the real you. Slowly but surely, you will transform into a different person. Much like this, you can't sustain that newfound countenance indefinitely. After a span of 3 hours or more, your sense of self will inevitably succumb to its influence until you wholeheartedly believe that you are one and the same. Upon analyzing the possible beyonder domain of the mystical item, Lumen couldn't help but speculate. It sounds akin to hypnosis and suggestions of the psychiatrist pathway, but differs greatly in other aspects. You can probably surmise its negative effects. Seeing what one shouldn't, and perceiving the truth of the world without adequate protection exposes you to unknown danger. Perhaps one day you will meet a peculiar death like the painter. The price is 15,000 world over. Corresponding to Sequence 9 lawyer? However, he remained uncertain about the lawyer trait, particularly how to harness the power of order. Aurora lacked knowledge in that regard as well. In essence, the brown-rimmed glasses fulfilled Lumien's need for a disguise, and also provided mystical means that required preparation, but were less troublesome than the alms monk elaborate rituals. The only issue was its peculiar nature. Before long, Mr. K spoke again. The button is called Flare. It originates from a deceased light suppliant. Whoa. It grants additional buffs such as courage and strength through singing. It enables you to sense the presence of undead creatures and evil entities. You can also employ spells and rituals from the Sun domain, making it highly effective against the undead and similar targets. Just 2 months till 1 year anniversary for my first stream? March 19th, I think that is my first stream. Shit, man. That's crazy. A year. God damn. It does not feel like that long at all, man. It does not feel like that long. That's crazy. Oh, the unemployed era was so goated, Pushkar. Like, 18 chapters a day? What a fucking sociopath I was. Jesus. Maybe March 15th, I don't know. I feel like 19th sounds right. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, okay, yeah. After wearing it for long, you will be compelled to sing. Darkness and cold will become unbearable, and you will yearn for sunlight and warmth. If you haven't removed it in a half hour, you will become a devout believer of the eternal blazing sun, earnestly praising the sun. Hey, listen, if we can make this YouTube and streaming shit work, trust me, we'll be back to that shit, okay? We'll stream for fucking 8 hours a day. We'll XQC this bitch, okay? If we can eventually get this bitch to work, oh my god, that'd be so good. If it can resolve my issue of resisting the undead, the negative effects are bearable. The problem lies in the limited viable targets. Lumen pondered deeply, torn between which item to choose. His rationale suggested the flare or circus, yet he couldn't make a decisive decision. I feel like the maid costume is that's y'all gonna it's gonna be pending, bro. You're gonna keep waiting on that one. The Canadian XQC. I mean, he's Quebecois, so I guess you can say he's not Canadian, but he's also Canadian. If it can resolve my... I feel like the button is better. His rationale, wait, hold on. The brown rim glasses catered to both of his needs and were his preferred options. By wearing them solely before disguising himself and creating paintings with supernatural effects in a safe environment, he could effectively evade most of the negative effects. Thus, he would avoid witnessing things he shouldn't in the so-called truth of this world. I do not, unknown. No. He's Canadian because of his... In essence, it wasn't an item that needed constant donning. Lumion chose the opportune moment to utilize it. This way, he could proactively construct a barrier, screening out anomalies, similar to when he performed the summoning dance. Okay, you're making up the maid cosplay. The ASIC one is still true, but it was promised at 10,000. Okay, we're still we're 30% of the way there. We still got a long fucking way. Considering his seal, the coincidences of inevitability, and the occasional summoning dance, Lumion didn't believe an additional trait would worsen. I want those glasses. Are you certain? Mr. K appeared taken aback by Lumion's choice. I am. Mr. K refrained from persuasion, emitting a chuckle. You're even crazier than I assumed. There was a hint of admiration in his voice. Instructing the attendant... Damn, was it a... no, stop it. Instructing the attendant to accept the 15,000 roll door and handed over the brown glasses to Lumion. Mr. K nodded and said, you can give him a test run here. It's safe enough. Lumion caressed the frame and discovered the seemingly metallic material had an odd rubbery texture. I'll dub you the mystery prying glasses, Lumion pondered, and recalling his sister's pathway. In the ensuing moment, he placed the glasses on his nose bridge, and almost instantly he beheld a multitude of scenes and angles. The mottled ceiling, bloodstains in the corner, Mr. K's back that should have been out of sight, the attendant stationed in the corner, the blot of darkness, a silhouette, a gaze emanating from an unknown source, and a visage concealed in shadows. Beneath the hood lay black, feathery hair, delicate features, sunken eyes, and ageless skin. Mr. K's face? Images from different perspectives flooded his mind, leaving him lightheaded. His state of mind grew increasingly abnormal, with an insatiable urge to capture everything. Hastily, he removed the glasses. It's tolerable. Try to employ it in familiar and secure locations, Mr. K said. After bidding a farewell and departing the psychic's headquarters, Lumion boarded a carriage back to La Marche de Quartier de Gentlemen. En route, he passed through Quartier de Cathédrale Commémorative as a thought struck him. I must gather some canvas, brushes, and paint. Although my skills are limited to sketching and are not exactly exceptional, the quality of the painting shouldn't affect the attached effects. Perhaps the more distorted and grotesque they appear, the better, actually. 15 minutes later, Lumion alighted from the carriage and located a shop specializing in oil painting materials. What? 160 Vril door? A single canvas? Are you out of your fucking mind? Okay, maybe he didn't say those exact words, but it's the thought, okay? Wow, we are lagging. Yeah, sorry, Kami. It lagged there for like a split second. Should have been like for like a second and a half or something. Good now? That's not how you spell painting. I swear I'm gonna end stream and I'm taking a fucking nap, bro. I'm so tired. I've been sleeping so little because I've been studying so much, and I just want to rest. Okay. 2 more chapters, then we'll call it. 2 more chapters in a chess game, and then we'll call it. We're ending with more losses than what? No, God, no. Sorry. We're ending with more wins than losses every stream now, okay? So if I lose a game, I have to win 2 games. If I lose 2 games, I have to win 3. If I have to play 4 hours of chess straight until that bitch happens, I do not care, okay? It's a road to 1,000, okay? Probably 1,200 actually, but 1,000 at least. Okay, this 600 shit is so cringe. I can't have you all dogging me at all points in time. You're going to do that even if I'm like 1200, but all the same. Fuck you, Plague. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Plague. I want you to know. Pushkar, I passed my... I don't know what my marks were or anything, but I got an email this morning that I passed, so we're chilling. Oh. Nah, anything above 1,000, I respect you more. I don't fucking believe you, bro. But all the same, yeah, no, we gotta get to 1,000 at least. Like, quadruple digits, bro. Triple digit chess elo is crazy. 600? Am I fucking... I'm not Indian, Pushkar. But it is nice to keep y'all guessing. Unknown, you bitch! I just saw the white hair photo. The Quebecois people too. Okay, Devil, Jesus Christ, what the fuck, dude? What did you put in the Discord? Devil, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Okay, chess has never been solved. I don't know what you're implying. Are you thinking of tic-tac-toe by chance? Okay. When Lumin stepped back into Auberge de Côte d'Or, his mind was still filled with the exorbitant cost of painting supplies. The fuck you mean chess has been solved? Are you guys on like a cursory Google search? We saw chess remains unexpected at the complexity of the game precluded. Like, what are we talking about? Are you talking about like chess tables? Like, I think it's like I think up to 7-piece endgames we can solve, but that's not the entire game. What are you talking? I think the number is like, there's more theoretical chess games than there are atoms in the fucking universe. Like, we don't have the capability of solving that. Maybe in time, like, if, you know, we get, like, AI that has the fucking computing power of the sun or some bullshit, we can fucking do it. But, like, our chess tables are limited to 7 pieces. 7 out of 32. Not even a quarter, and complexity is exponential, not linear, right? So 7 solved by me, fuck you. Like, if you have 7 pieces, that's not like 7/8 as complicated as if you have 8 pieces. It's like maybe 20%, maybe 10%. It's exponential. Like, what are we talking about? It's because top people have so many. Yeah, exactly. It's that what's beginning to happen is that there's less and less room for creativeness, or creativity rather, at the higher level, because you can like force draws. You can like force people down certain lines that you know, like, okay, this will end up, because you end up at like even playing field, like in the end game, and you're like, we're just gonna draw this out unless you're fucking Magnus Carlsen, I guess. But no, chess is certainly not solved. What are we talking about? When Lumin stepped back into Auberge de Côte d'Or, his mind was still filled with the exorbitant cost of paint supplies. Among his colleagues, Charlie's salary as a waiter was considered decent, yet it would take him 2 months of foregoing everything to afford a single canvas. Lumin couldn't help but view painters as his destitute lot. How could they ever afford canvases, brush, paints, wooden frames, models, and everything else? Perhaps they relied on financial support from their families to get by. Lumin closed the door behind him and placed the stack of items on the wooden table. Eventually, he resigned himself to the fact that he couldn't afford paper canvases, instead settling for the cheapest brushes, paints, and other necessities. The truth was, Lumin didn't want to be a painter or have his works displayed. He simply needed a medium to imbue powers. The quality of the paint, the possibility of cracking, and all of that was inconsequential. And so, Lumin spent a total of 30 Vril d'Or acquiring his modest supplies. You cheap bitch. Mixing a palette of vibrant colors and I can't even blame him. He just spent 15,000 world ore. He's probably broke as shit. Mixing a palette of vibrant colors and unfurling a flexible sheet of white, Lumion prepared himself for the ritual ahead. With a sanctified dagger in hand, he created a wall of spirituality. His intention was to explore what he could draw and observe the effects. Based on the reaction of Madame Magician's messenger, Lumion surmised that there was nothing particularly abnormal about this place. The only notable issue seemed to be the abundance of bedbugs. Susanna Matisse's predicament most likely had its origins in the theater, or even an underground cavern. Taking a slow breath, Lumion retrieved the brown glasses and placed them on his nose bridge, and in an instant the world seemed to spin as if plummeting from the sky. During this journey, Lumion beheld the inverted motel and its occupants moving in a similar fashion. An underground bar, roots of trees and soil extending beneath. Deeper and deeper he fell, enduring the nauseating sensation, and then he caught sight of the immense network of the brownish-green roots stretching in all directions, reaching in all distances and vanishing into the void. Lumion nearly expelled the contents of his stomach. The remnants of his unfinished dinner rose to his throat. Swiftly, he removed the glasses and fought the urge to vomit. Fueled by the insatiable desire to draw, Lumion picked up the paintbrush, dipped it in paint, and began sketching. Unbeknownst to him, his spirituality infused with the brush, increasing his vigor. And after a few moments, Lumion halted and looked at his creation. What in the world have I drawn? He managed to discern the subjects of his artwork. A triangular house with a grayish-blue hue adorned, its roof adorned with green trees and rain resembling mud. Lumion stared at the painting for a moment and suddenly felt an itching sensation on the back of his hand. Unable to resist, he scratched it, only to witness his skin turn red and swollen. Could this be an influence of the painting? Lumion's heart stirred as he looked away, attempting to soothe the irritation, but his efforts were in vain, as he couldn't help but scratch more. He averted his gaze from his childlike graffiti of an oil painting. The etching gradually subsided and eventually vanished. No, Sid. Technically, he would be of the lawyer pathway. The Black Emperor pathway would just make most sense. The urge to paint had vanished as well. He turned around and completed the details. I have to stare at the painting for at least 3 seconds before my body itches. It's challenging to use and in battle. I can't exactly just stick it on my face, can I? If I use it as a trap, it might have some utility. I wonder if there are any paintings that can be used without drawing the target's attention. After carefully considering, Lumion resolved to make another attempt. I didn't say he was sequence 0, unknown. He donned the mystery prying glasses once more, and the experience was nearly identical. However, this time he also glimpsed deep darkness and the shadowy figures move within. Amidst the wave of nausea, Lumion removed his brown gold-rimmed glasses, retrieving a fresh sheet of paper. This time, he didn't surrender to the impulse of strokes, but instead focused on visualizing what he desired and endeavored to bring the drawing closer to his mind. With this approach, Lumion crafted a golden red sun surrounding of vibrant colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And he soon finished, and room 207 suddenly warmed. It seemed to have a simple exorcism effect. He sat on the bed, carefully observing. Over time, the warmth, which had evoked restlessness and unease, began to fade. Absolute cinema, Pushkar. I was cooking, man. My show was goated. Listen, my Dr. Z, I don't know if this is true, but I think Dr. Z said my rate of getting my theories correct was like 80%. Something insane. I am not cooking as much. This is true. I gotta start. You're right. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not as engaged as I was in Lord of the Mysteries. It's not bad, certainly. I don't want to imply it is, but it's not as good, you know? You gotta start the OG divinations, yeah. All right. I'll think about it deeply tonight, and then I'll come up with some theories. Okay, I'll let y'all know. Lumion attempted to fold the painting, keeping its back facing out, but the warmth promptly vanished and the loss of the spiritual essence within the painting slowed. I should be able to preserve it for about 2 months. When unfurled, it can only be used for 3 days at most. Yes, this is akin to an alternative method of creating weapons. Drawing 2 paintings in quick succession had placed a considerable burden on his spirituality. After taking a break, Lumion proceeded with his third experiment. He switched to using makeup-related tools. Putting on the glasses again, he braced himself from the sensation of spiraling, and in the midst of it, Lumion caught several figures lurking in the shadows. Removing the item, he began smearing various substances on his face, carefully tracing lines with the aid of the glass window. Similar to his previous attempts, Lumion made an effort to maintain control over his makeup, but occasionally his instincts took over. Similar to his previous reflecting on the mirror, he saw his appearance become worn and haggard. His eyebrows became disheveled and his cheekbones more pronounced. He felt as if he were looking at a stranger, hastily averting his gaze. He drew the curtains and concealed the result of his painting. Having packed away the itchiness and sun paintings along with the various tools, Lumion decided it was time to venture out and verify the effects. As he made his way to Salle de Barbry, he noticed Jenna engaging in a flamboyant gesture while singing at the top of her lungs, and Charlie, who had just delivered some drinks to the outskirts of the dance floor. The thugs paid him no attention, and none of them addressed him as their boss. Feeling a sense of relief, Lumion walked over to Charlie's side and patted his shoulder. "Good evening." Charlie, clad in white shirt and black vest, turned around and smiled. "Good evening, Monsieur. Would you like something to drink?" "You don't recognize me?" Lumion asked. Caught off guard, Charlie's eyes widened. "It's you! Praise the sun! How long has it been since we met? Just a moment. I'll come to you as soon as I'm not so busy." Charlie pointed towards the bar counter and bid Lumion farewell. "The kid's acting skills are impressive," Lumion chuckled. "He didn't even recognize me." Shifting his gaze, Lumion approached Jenna's stage, patiently waiting for her to finish up. As soon as Jenna finished up and collecting the copper and silver coins from the stage and descended, Lumion asked, "You sang magnificently. Can I treat you to a drink?" Jenna put on a cautious expression. "Bye, unknown." Ever since the incident with that perverted headsy, she couldn't afford to be careless around audience members who approached her. "I must preserve my voice for the next song. Help me out by having another drink." With a wink, Jenna approached the 2 mobsters guarding the stage, seeking their help. The monsters didn't dare offend Jenna, who was rumored to be their boss and Franca's lover. Stepping forward, they positioned themselves between Lumion and Jenna. Seizing the opportunity, Jenna made her way to the lounge. "Bloody hell, is this some kind of fashion trend now?" She looked at Lumion and scrutinized his face. Lumion happily averted his gaze and turned towards the staircase leading to the cafe, as the mobsters guarding the area stopped him. "Very dutiful." Lumion smiled and said, "I'm just going for a cup of coffee." After observing Lumion, they stepped aside. Entering the cafe and noticing Louis and Sarkota had nothing to do, Lumion made his way to the washroom. He didn't dare look at himself in the mirror, and instead splashed some water on his face and rubbed it a few times, removing the makeup. When it was done, he looked in the mirror and saw his pale and wearied reflection looking back at him. "It drains my spirituality quite a lot." Louis, regaining his composure before leaving the washroom, Louis glanced up and said, "Boss, when did you arrive?" "Just now." Lumion replied, "I'm gonna get some rest." "Understood, boss," Louis and Sarkota responded obediently. Lumion entered the room, compelled himself to freshen up, and settled on the bed and fell asleep. In his dream, he experienced the unbearable sensation of free-falling from midair to the ground. As he plummeted, the earth beneath him cracked open, revealing a sea of flames. Lumion felt a searing, piercing pain in his mind. He snapped his eyes open, sitting up and gasping for breath. In that moment, the room was enveloped in darkness and silence. Only a faint glow of crimson moonlight filtered through the curtains, casting a dim light upon the desk beside the window, rather. Alright, do we... yeah, let's just do 185 and then we'll stop reading there. What do you think that was? Fuck. Revealing a sea of flames. Oh. Why did I have such a dream? It felt so real. Lumion collected himself and assessed his condition, but nothing was amiss. Yet, in his dream, he felt as though he was wearing the mystery prying glasses again. After pondering for a while, Lumion suspected the negative effects of wearing the glasses 3 times still lingered. They appeared to have seeped into his consciousness, manifesting in his dream. It appeared that something truly was amiss beneath the surface here. Lumion sighed as he rose from the bed, donned his coat, and resolved to spend the night elsewhere. Under the cover of darkness, with Sol de Balbri devoid of any illumination, Lumion followed the shadows alongside the roadside and returned to Auberge de Cote d'Or. For Lumion, this posed no obstacle. He didn't try arousing the irritable Madame Fels by knocking on the door, and instead climbed around, traced the pipe, and climbed up to the balcony on the 2nd floor. In his room, Lumion slept until 6 in the morning, experiencing 2 ordinary dreams. So it was indeed the ancient bones buried deep within that triggered the residual power of the mystery prying glasses. I don't know why, but like the fire keeps making me think of something with the hunter pathway. Like maybe there's a really powerful hunter who is buried there or something. I don't know why fire brings me to hunter. Pyromaniac, I guess. And war, just overall, fire. Just destruction, whatever. His original plan was to use the glasses to create 1 or 2 supernatural paintings a day, accumulating them for future needs. However, it seemed that frequent use of the glasses was ill-advised. He'd have to wait until the negative effects dissipated before trying more, or he risked something dreadful happening. Tonight, I shall sleep within Sol de Balbri and ascertain whether the negative effects have dissipated. In the future, I'll refrain from wearing them more than twice in a brief time span. These are the details Mr. Key neglected to mention. I must experience them firsthand. Lumion got up and went to the washroom to freshen up. It was still early, and many of the tenants were still abed, and the morning remained tranquil. From time to time, Madame Fels would ascend the stairs to inspect the water meters on each floor, ensuring no one was wasting water. A contract had been inked between Auberge de Cote d'Or and the Imperial Water Supply, stipulating a daily allowance of no less than 250 litres and no more than 500 litres. Leisurely, Lumion strolled to the cafe on Rue de Bleu Blanche and indulged in delectable treats like cookies and brioche, a softer variety of croissants. Poisson. Upon returning to Auberge de Cote d'Or, he spotted Charlie, wearing a linen shirt and black trousers. So early? Lumion asked. Sol de Balbri closed its doors at 2 a.m. and the morning had yet to reach 8:30. Uncertain whether to hastily rise and greet his employer or engage in casual conversation, Charlie hesitated for a moment before smiling. I think I'll get a bit more sleep before heading back to the dance hall. I don't think I can keep doing this. I reckon there ought to be a time when we don't have to sleep or work. Or it feels like we're machines for work, devoid life to call our own, Lumion finished Charlie's sentence. Exactly. You're such a refined individual, You don't seem like a mobster at all. I mean, not like a leader anyway. You come across as so civilized. Everything had gone to plan, and I would have been studying at the university in Quartier de la Cathédrale Commémorative. I would have spent time chatting with my classmates and exploring the depths of Trier. Lumion's heart sank as he focused back on Charlie. But what are you staring at? Do you see something amiss? Charlie said. Lumion eased his worry. His luck seemed to appear relatively normal and stable, and said, "Good morning, Susanna." Charlie spun around, his eyes wide, and then forced a smile. You're just messing with me. I'm strengthening your mental endurance. That way, if something happens, you won't panic, and you won't find yourself unable to find a solution. Moments before 10:30, Lumion made his way back to Sol de Brie. Upon his arrival, Louis and Sarkoda approached. Boss, something's up. What's wrong? Red Boots, Giant, and Rat, they're all here. It must be something serious. Every leader's here? I've been on my best behavior. What the fuck? Indeed, Louis confirmed with a solemn nod. Lumion ascended the stairs nonchalantly where the others waited. Franca had swapped her footwear for darker red boots. Sporting light-colored pants and a trendy dark shirt. With her right leg crossed over the left, Franca grinned as Lumion approached. To her right was the Baron, donning a formal suit and top hat. On her left was a slender-faced man, barely reaching a height of 1.6 meters. He wore a dark brown shirt that fell short, and his thick grayish-black black hair framed his countenance. Rat Christo, the Baron courteously introduced to Lumion. The Baron then gestured towards the man opposite him. Blood Palm Black. Black possessed brown hair, blue eyes, and a round face. That caught me off guard. I thought for sure he'd have black hair. He appeared to be in his early 30s and had a warm smile. Clad in attire, leaning towards more formality, his hands were large. Good morning, everyone. Lumion dragged an armchair and sat, positioning himself a meter away from the table, assuming the air of control. The giant Simon glanced at him and took a drag from his cigarette. Christo met with some trouble and requires their assistance. What kind of trouble? Christo played a vital role in Sol de Brie's business. Despite the premium he charged for the smuggled liquor, its lack of taxation made it significantly cheaper than wholesale stores. Moreover, a substantial portion of the alcohol Christo got was moonshine, cleverly adorned with labels with relatively renowned brands. Christo, who bore a striking resemblance to Rat, spoke up. I've lost a shipment underground. The delivery men and escorts have vanished. My younger brother among them. His wife and children are in tears. Something happened underground? Smuggling operations are divided into carriers and armed protection. That's right. Asta had mentioned helping others transport illicit books. Horse-drawn carriages are useless underground, relying solely on manual labor. What kind of goods? Lumion asked. A batch of red wine and brandy, along with some blackfish. Damn it, we've taken that route countless times and nothing happened. We didn't even encounter any fucking hyenas. The term hyena referred to the Quarry Police, who specialized in cracking down on smuggling activities. The Baron casually explained, Blackfish refers to arms. Among the mob's top 5 adventures, the bootleg alcohol supplied ranked second. Firearms, due to low demand, brought in the least profits. The casino business, which was the most lucrative, wasn't particularly favored in the market district, given the modest incomes of the local population. The money one could extract from the patrons was rather limited, compared to gambling, which required wits, and those who toiled all day preferred indulging in cheap liquor, gyrating their bodies and seeking solace in the company of dancers. Regarding the sale of psychotic drugs, the police department in Trier had cracked down heavily. Following repeated warnings from the Market District's police headquarters, Sol de Brie had put an end to such incidents. However, Rue de Rossignol, overseen by Simon, had experienced a few cases. Any suspects? Lumion asked. None, Christo said. God damn it, that route is so well concealed. Apart from me and my men, no one even knows of it. I need your help to search for clues, using your expertise. I've gone through it, but I can't find anything. Franca nodded. Let's form pairs to ensure safety during the investigation. Right, I'll team up with CL. There's something I need to talk to him about anyway. Simon's gaze flickered between Franca and CL a few times before he recalled that CL was suspected of sleeping with Franca's mistress. Seizing the opportunity to teach CL a lesson, Simon nodded and said to Black, you and I will be on a team. The Baron then turned to Christo and said, I'll accompany you. The Baron and Simon scoured the underground route to no avail. Lumion and Franca followed a smuggler into underground Trier. Let's go. Alright. What do you think Franca wants to talk to him about? Alright, one more game. Alright, we're gonna win this one and then we're ending stream. Okay, we got it. He wants me to take... Yeah, fuck. I'm just get him off the board. I can't. Good. Yoink. Yoink. I'm just... Listen, it's gonna be one more. I'm gonna win this one and then we're done, okay? And then we're done. We're not doing anything else. Good. Trust. Oh, ye of little faith and all that. He takes it. This way, I'm cooking him either way. Ah, oh, you dickhead. Fine. This is such a weird game. I traded everything super early because I don't want to... I mean, I'm up a pawn, so I guess that's something. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you just fucked up your pawn structure irrevocably. So dumb. Why? I'm gonna go here, take this. You can't really defend it. Let's go up here so that you can't do anything there. If I go here, I guess. Move it. Bye, Chris. Check. Like this. I'm gonna go. Oh! I fucked that up. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up so bad. Over. is he doing? Am I on crack, or is he just playing really, really bad? Go here. Go here. Oh yeah, he's... I don't know what he was doing. He literally just... His brain fried near the end. His brain for like... I go to defend this. He's winning. He's up 2 pawns. He's like... Or no, he's not up 2 pawns, but he has 2 rooks to my 1. Like, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. And he just gives me his rook. And now it's like, oh, you're fucked. You literally can't. You literally can't do anything anymore. It's like, okay, well, now you got 2 pawns, or I got 4. And your 2 pawns are not, they have like some opposition. My pawn is defending that. My 3 are just free. I'm walking these bitches down easy. Like, your king can't defend everything. You're fucked. Oh my god. It was a 2-hour stream. Fuck you. Ow. Dude, that was so, like, why would you just... I'm just gonna slowly walk him down. Like, okay, that was just dumb. I don't know why he would bother, but, like, you know, I'd just probably push or something. But, like, no matter what he does, he's just cooked. Like, okay, where are you going now? You can take one of them, but whichever one you don't take becomes queen, and then you're just cooked, right? Like, this shit is over. Hour 53. What is that round to, Kami? 2 hours. Get fucked, okay? 15 minutes of... Yeah, probably 15 minutes of chess. This is fair. Alright, boys. We'll call it there. Hey, listen. Okay, we're getting back into the swing of things. Okay, listen. I've been streaming for like 10 months, and I haven't taken that much time off. Okay, I just needed some time to study. Now we're back. We're chilling. Now all my studying is done that I need to do. Now there's some extra stuff I do want to do because I want to get more like certifications because I'm trying to make money, bro. But right now I'm gonna take like a month and a half off from studying, so we're just chilling. So, you know, back to regular streams. And we're gonna have some good times. We're gonna try to fucking power our way through a COI. I'm gonna start making videos again. Volume 7 video, the script is almost done. Almost done. I don't know if I'm gonna edit it myself or have Mr. Digit, the person who did the Volume 6 editing, do it. I don't know. We'll see. But all the same, I like doing it, but damn, that shit is expensive as fuck. Like, yeah, but all good. Whatever, we'll figure that out. But hey, we're working, we're doing shit. Alright, boys, I will catch y'all tomorrow for COI. If you guys want, we are gonna play The Forest in the afternoon, so if you guys want, I can also stream that. That's totally up to you guys, though. Alright, boys, that's it. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.